everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Green, 30. Watching now, Barney. Check three.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A swing pass caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on third and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott from the gun on third. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bills have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Oh, design run for their wideout. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll drop the throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Dez. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So 2nd and 10 here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Watch it now. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. To throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. White, the man in motion. Prescott now on second down. Looking for White on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 10-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, it really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A second down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A give to Elliott running left. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 33.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up second down. The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it. Blue,
Second down, Peterman. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
let's go.
From the shotgun, Peterman looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now here come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Peterman on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Prescott. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff left, Elliott. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go to Elliott again. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Peterman, incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Peterman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Prescott on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get. Because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
Peterman. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And again, it's Prescott. And James has it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. And the wideout in motion. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to Mike.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Out of the gun, Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Peterman. They're able to locate Wilson. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Peterman to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bills on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Peterman. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Peterman on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. 3rd down here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go now. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play. Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the fourth quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Prescott now on second down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Prescott to throw it. It's brought in by Kevin White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A second down throw for Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott shoves him away. On the left side, a catch by White. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He hits White, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Prescott to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.